Hit that like button before we even start, because I'm about to hurt some feelings. Poor Republicans, y'all are starving in real time and still clapping for the man who locked the fridge. I mean that with all due disrespect, which is as much as the SNAP benefits people are getting started. November 1st, which is none. You out here mad about inflation, grocery prices, and food stamps going to the lazy, but joke's on you. The government just froze your benefits too. SNAP ain't some side hustle for the hood. The majority of folks on food stamps in this country are white and living in red counties. Yeah, you. The same counties that vote less government until dinner time. See, Republicans been feeding y'all ideology sandwiches for decades. Self-reliance, no handouts. But when your EBT reload don't hit on time, suddenly that small government sermon don't taste right. That ain't freedom. That's fasting with paperwork. You ever notice how every GOP speech about cutting wasteful spending always ends with taking food out of somebody's mouth? They call it fiscal responsibility. I call it starving responsibly. They froze SNAP so the billionaires could have a hotter yacht summer. Meanwhile, you standing in Walmart calculating whether the 12-pack of ramen fits your budget and your pride. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. And here's the math they don't tell you. The average SNAP recipient gets about $6 a day. $6. That's not even enough for the combo meal from the same Chick-fil-A that gave the Republican National Convention a catering discount. But you keep voting for the people who look you dead in your hungry eyes and say, pull yourself up by your bootstraps while they're eating lobster at a fundraiser called Faith and Freedom. Faith in what? Freedom from empathy? Let me give you some history. Every time Republicans cut or freeze SNAP, food insecurity jumps, local grocery stores lose revenue, and rural towns suffer first. You think they care? No. They call it teaching responsibility. That's like setting your neighbor's house on fire to teach them how to use a smoke detector. The Lyndon B. Johnson quote still applies. Convince the lowest man he's better than the next one, and he'll never notice you stealing his grocery money. Republicans just upgraded the scam. Now it's convinced the hungry voter he's morally superior to the person eating. It's psychological malnutrition. And the wildest part? They tell you it's about fraud and waste. Fraud makes up less than 2% of SNAP spending. You know what costs more? Corporate tax evasion. That's trillions with a T. But sure, let's starve single moms so the oil execs can expense a third steakhouse dinner. Brilliant. Listen, I know you're proud. I know you work hard. You believe in family and fairness. But your party doesn't. They believe in donors. They believe in optics. And when it's time to choose between feeding your kids or feeding their campaign coffers, they'll hand you a flag instead of a fork. So yeah, poor Republicans. You get exactly what you voted for. Frozen benefits, melting hope, and politicians who treat you like a tax write-off with bad dental. Next election, maybe don't vote like the CEO of Hunger Inc. Vote like somebody who actually eats. Or don't. Keep waving that flag on an empty stomach. Either way, I'll be right here laughing, roasting, and telling the truth. This is Marcus Farrell Live, where the jokes sting, the facts slap, and the hunger's political.